What's up, listeners? This is DJ D, and this is a very special edition of the Channel Zero Radio Show. This is the Traveling Man edition, Volume 1. I'm here with a very special person that I met through the music channels, you know, going to concerts and stuff. This dude, he's been on his grind for a minute. I've taken notice to that. I ended up meeting him at a Rakim show. He tried to sell me a CD. I didn't have no money at the time, but I ended up looking up his stuff, and I really respect the grind. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and let's go.
Peace, world. Sav Killz, man. All elements. Brooklyn, we in the building. You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all?
Alright, cool. Sav, first question, or to open up the conversation, this is like an interview conversation type of thing.
Yep.
Can you just give me a background on like how you started with your music and stuff? Like, what did you like listening to coming up? When did you decide to like start rapping? Like,
Okay.
like give us a little story, like how that all started.
Oh, man, it began, shucks. My influence from hip-hop been like since the age of, I would say maybe 11, 13, around that age bracket. I always was a big fan of hip hop, man. Like, probably one of the first records I heard, I'm showing my age, probably like was like LL, I'm Bad, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Beastie Boys, LL, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Run DMC, Public Enemy, of course, Tribe, of course, Brand Nubian. And I always was a big fan of conscious hip hop, Jungle Brothers, that kind of stuff really influenced me. Rakim, Kane, G-Rap. So I'm really a student of that era. And then coming into like Wu-Tang, Nas, you know what I'm saying, and Boot Camp Click, MOP, you know what I mean? So I'm a student, man. Like, it caught me at a very early age. It caught me, and I was hooked ever since then, you know what I mean? As far as my first expression of the culture of hip-hop, for the actual culture, was me doing graffiti. Before I even tapped into my MCing ability or my ability to put words together and put songs together, it was graffiti first for me. That was my first expression of hip-hop. I was a graffiti writer, you know what I'm saying? Tagging up on walls, Savage, you know what I'm saying? People know me as Sav Killz now. Savage was a tag name of mine back in the days. And that came from, the origin of that name came from me, you know, just wilding out on the block, bugging out, us going through trials and tribulations as kids growing up in Brooklyn. Kind of used to fight a lot, get into a little stupid trouble, you know, getting in trouble and shit, you know what I mean? So the name Savage kind of stuck with me, you know what I mean? And later on, when I got knowledge of self, bringing it to the nation of the gods and the earths, my real name is Jamel. So I later on learned that Savage wasn't the name I should have been calling myself, you know? So it's positive energy, you know? Positive energy always corrects errors. So that's the whole breakdown. So, you know, that's the origin of my experience with hip hop, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. You said a lot right there. Recently, I ran into a video of yours. It was called Champion Rap with Planet Asia. Could you like enlighten me about how you guys ended up linking up? Like, well, what's your grind like, you guys together? And if you like, if you could shed some light on the Killer Shot cameo, how did that come about?
Okay.
What do you think about his work and stuff? Or just tell me about what's been going on in that area.
Yeah, man, Planet Asia, shout out to Planet Asia. We got a crew called Gold Chain Military, 7 MCs, Tri-State, Turban, Killer Ben, Killer Cali, Montage One, and me, myself, and Planet Asia. But me and Asia, history, me and Planet Asia go back, of course, man. Like me being a student of the culture, I was up on his work. You know what I'm saying? Like from Stretching by Beto, from the half times and stuff, DJ Eclipse. You know, I was always a fan of hip hop in general, no matter where it was coming from. If it was from the West Coast, if it was from the South, wherever it was coming from, as long as it was good, I was a fan of lyricism. So if it was lyrical, I was up on it, know what I mean? Even the South Outcast, Goody Mob and all of them, and Killer Mike. But my history of Planet Asia, you know, just being on the scene, man, just being on the scene. Y'all know me from being at the shows and whatnot, kind of bum heads in New York City at the shows and whatnot. And, you know, we connected and started building. He also is a brother with knowledge of self, you know what I mean, who takes part in the studies and whatnot, you know what I mean? So me and him just connected, man, you know what I'm saying? It's an A-alike. It's my A-alike right there. So, you know, it was magnetic that we connected, you know what I mean? And then we just took it to hip-hop, you know what I mean? And just splashed them, you know what I mean? Word up. Champion rap.
That's what's up, man. The album, Determination Through Time, what can you tell me about that? And how much have you changed from then till now?
Well, Determination was more of like a little street project. It wasn't necessarily an album. People take it as an album, but it was like a street album. Yeah, it was like a street album. Something I put together at that point in time. I was just really getting back on the scene and getting back on my feet as far as like took a break from the New York City circuit. Had a little background with Wu-Tang, was around brothers in the clan, you know what I mean? Like Brooklyn Zoo, you know what I mean? Papa Wu and everybody, Killer Army, Sons of Men. I was around that, you know, at that time period when they was popping off in the 90s, going to shows with them and just being in that presence. So, you know, at that point in time, I remember Ray said it in the interview, the clan, it was like 36 Chambers. They had a studio between 5th and 6th. And that was like a school for a lot of brothers, you know what I mean? Coming through, you know what I mean? Shout to Papa Wu, you know what I'm saying? Because Papa Wu allowed me to, you know, to build and add on with the guards and whatnot. And me being around that heavily influenced me. So I was around that as a young age, them going to shows with them, the Tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Kit Kat Club, man, like, this was like 97, 90, 98, 99, you know what I mean? So I was around back then, just in the cut, observing, you know, doing the knowledge to the cipher. So, you know, I've been a student, but Determination Through Time came from that, you know what I mean? And also had a rhyme partner back then, my man Beyond That, which came out here from Chicago. He was originally from Mount Vernon. And me and him met, you know what I'm saying, through a mutual friend of ours, my man Mike O. And we started doing little demos together and whatnot, you know what I mean? So a lot of that stuff was older demos of mine, you know what I mean? From like 2000, 99, 2000, 2001, you know what I mean? So most of that stuff on there. And then me and Ronan linked up in like, I would say, 04. And me and Ronan linked up through, in respects to the clan and shit, being around the clan, Killer Bees and whatnot, and he was working with Sons of Man, Killer Priest and Prodigal Son and them. And we later on linked up because we both was roaming in the same circles and whatnot, so it was inevitable for us to link up. So shout out to Ninth Prince and whatnot, Killer Army. And I actually met Ronan through Ninth Prince or whatever, you know what I mean, from building with Ninth Prince. But yeah, that's how that all connected, you know what I mean? And basically Determination Through Time was from that time period. That's why I named it Determination Through Time, because I was determined, you know what I mean, to get it out there. And it was from that time period, and we released it in like 05, 06 rather. So, you know, that was my first little project, getting my feet wet in the game and shit, you know what I mean? Determination Through Time, you know?
Cool. The song, there's another video I noticed online. It's called Rap Assassins with Rusty Jukes. There were a lot of guests on there.
Oh, wow.
That was a pretty good verse. Can you tell me how it was like recording that track? What did that mean for you at that point in your career?
Oh man, like it was an honor. First of all, my brother, big up to my man Endemic, who's a producer from London that we linked up with, you know what I'm saying? I think it was through Wu-Tang Corp. Shout out to Endemic, you know what I'm saying? No Cure Records or whatever. But that was on his first project, his first compilation album. And no. My bad. It's an endemic project that was on Rusty Jukes' Adamantine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on Rusty Jukes' Adamantine. But what I was alluding to, that I had some earlier work with him, with me, Sean Price, and him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was on his Endemic's first compilation, which was Coming to Kill, me, Sean Price, and Rusty. Then we had a chance to work again on Rusty's project with Endemic. You know what I mean? Which was Adamantine and whatnot. So yeah, me, Ill Bill, Rusty Jukes, Cyrus Malachi, which is an artist out of London that's on Endemic's label or whatever. So that was beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew Bill in the game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bill used to kick it back in the days. You know what I'm saying? He'll school me, drop little jewels on me. You know what I mean? And shout out to Ill Bill. You know what I mean? Met my man E-Dot from Canada and whatnot. But yeah, that was a dope track, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a dope track. Endemic had the beat. You know what I'm saying? Rusty had the thoughts. That was the ill joint. You know what I mean? Rap Assassins, man. The beat, it just gave us that kind of energy. Rap Assassins, just go in there and smash it. You know what I mean? You know how Bill do. You know how Rusty do. You know how I do. Cyrus get busy, so that's what we did on it. You know what I mean?
Cool. There's another track that I ran into. It was called Danger. Can you tell me like what was going through your mind at the time? When was this occurring? Like it was a lot. There was a lot of jewels and like things that a lot of people could relate to. Could you shed some light on that?
Oh man. Yo, Danger was that was another jewel gem off of Determination Through Time. That track right there introduced me to the New York City underground. Know what I mean? So Danger, man. Like at that point in time, I was going through some things, man. Some personal things in life. You know, hip hop was a way for me to vent. And at that time, me and Beyond That was working. You know what I mean? My man Donna Links, the brother who did a lot of production on Determination Through Time, and he was also one of my rhyme partners as well. And we was actually one night up digging and whatnot, digging for old obscure instrumentals, and we happened to find out. And I was like, oh, this is cold, this is vicious right here, son. I was like, yo, I gotta use that. It was actually big up the Copywriting Cage. It was actually a Copywriting Cage song. You know what I mean? It was an instrumental from one of their singles and whatnot. I think came out through what project was that on? One of their projects it came out on. But it was a Copywriting Cage single. I took the instrumental and just did it dirty. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was me venting. You know what I mean? I bust mine as long as I'm able. You know, just me venting on it, basically. You know what I mean? Spilling my soul out on it. You know what I mean? My pain out on it. You know, so that was Danger right there. So that's Real Emotions. Word up.
Cool. 3 words, like let me know what these words mean to you. Success is inevitable.
Oh man, you know what? I had to go back and revisit that title. Like success is it depends on the level of success you want. I mean, success is inevitable. Me, I'm a hard worker. Y'all know that. Y'all see me at the shows grinding, selling my CDs and building my fan base and making my connections and networking. So with hard work, success is inevitable. So it means it ties into determination too. You know what I mean? So you determine, you work hard, success is inevitable.
I hear that, man.
You know?
Let's see if we could go a little deeper with this question. Your teachings that you've spoken about earlier in the interview, your teachings with the gods in the earth, like what can you tell me about that, and how does that help you live your everyday life, and how does that connect with your music and possibly your audience or anybody coming up under you or people around you that you live your life with?
Okay. Well, you know, religion and culture is 2 different things. Religion is something that's based on a belief. You know what I'm saying? And a culture is based on you live it. A culture, you live it. You know what I'm saying? Is we deal with actual facts, things that actually can be shown and proven. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we gotta go with actual facts. You know, Nation of the Gods and the Earth teaches you discipline. It's like it's Islam. You know what I mean? I self-law the master. I say love of laws, mathematics. You know what I mean? I stimulate life and matter. So every day we striving for perfection. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what the Nation of the Gods and the Earth is about. The 5% nation. You know what I mean? So we teach who is the original man. We teach that we are the makers, the owners, the creams of the planet Earth, the fathers of civilization, the gods and earths of the universe, the gods of the universe. So, I mean, we take everything through supreme mathematics, the supreme alphabet. It's basically, it's something you live by. It's principles you live by. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know what I'm saying? You can't have wisdom without knowledge. You have to do the knowledge first. Knowledge is to look, listen, observe, know, sort of respect. You know what I mean? So you can't have wisdom without doing the knowledge. And you can't have understanding without having knowledge and wisdom. You know what I mean? Your understanding is the manifestation of your knowledge. Is how you perceive knowledge. It's your understanding. You know what I mean? But you got to have wisdom for that. So knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So that's what we teach, man. You know what I'm saying? We teach knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So all human beings of the planet Earth. You know what I mean? Everybody. So that's what the Nation of the Gods and the Earth is about. You know what I mean? My righteous name is Jamel Allah. And that's what I came up on. And that's what taught me. And we study everything, man. Study everything. Knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is infinite. You know what I mean? You don't count nothing out. You take it, gain your understanding from it. You know what I mean? Take the positives from the negatives, you know what I mean? And weigh it out. And balance it out, you know what I mean? And see what the truth is, you know? Or
Cool, man. That was very insightful right there. Let's take it on a lighter note. Sav Killz, the movie's coming out. Who's playing Sav Killz?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna get Denzel Washington for my part, man. I'm gonna play myself though, man. I'm gonna play me, man. Sav Killz gonna play Sav Killz. Can't nobody else play Sav Killz, man. Hold up, you know?
Cool, man. Cool. Let's see. Do you have any like cool stories or funny stories like of you on your grind, like with your music and stuff, like something that at a time that you're just like, man, I'm just like working hard, and then like something just happens, just like, just makes you laugh, like, oh man.
I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, shout out to the people of New York City for supporting my music, the tourists that we run into on the grind, cause we out here in these streets, man, and we take it there. We be on the grind. We hit the pavement with our work. You know what I mean? So we still out there like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, yo, man, it's love all across the board. Shout out to people in New York City, you know what I mean, who supported, the 5 boroughs who supported, the tourists who supported, you know what I mean, all across the board support the people, man, because we amongst the people and we building with the people. So whoever connecting to it, you know what I mean, like, it's a beautiful thing, man. It started from that. It started from the streets. All your favorite artists was out there grinding with their music, you know what I mean? So, and they had to take it somewhere and take it up to another level. So, yeah, man, I mean, it's a lot of craziness out there. It's like, we deal with a lot of personalities. Oh, man, all I got to say is shout out to the people in New York City, man. I mean, shout out to everybody who support the music. Word up.
Cool, man.
I can't really think of a story.
Just let people know what you've been up to, what projects is coming out, how they could reach you. Just let the people know what you're about. Like, let them know what's going on.
Okay. What's in the works for me right now? We got bangers and B-sides coming. You got the single out right now, splashing them on the net hard, Jamel Rockwell. And also I released a single I released the freestyle with me and Planet Asia. That's out there smashing the net right hard too. We rocked Incarcerated Scarfaces from Raekwon's classic Cuban Links. You know what I mean? So we murdered that right there. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. So that's out there floating on the net. Go check that. Jamel Rockwell, that's my life story featuring Fame from MOP. So big up the Fame, man. Shout out to MOP, Brooklyn. You know, salute that all day. Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. You know where we at. But right there, bangers and B-sides coming. Watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? And watch out for Still Determined. You know what I mean? Still Determined, that's going to be out there soon. Look What I Become was from Still Determined. You know what I mean? We had to go back and revise our plans with that. But that's going to be out there real soon. Look forward to that in the first quarter next year. Still Determined. So we working, man. Y'all can hit me on the Facebook, my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Sav Killz. That's SAVKILLZ. And hit me on the Twitter, twitter.com/Sav Killz, SAVKILLZ. So we here, man. We working, man. We rocking, man. We keeping it from the soul, from the heart. It's pure hip hop. Know what I mean? We gonna keep it rocking. Peace.
Yo, Sav, thanks a lot, man. It was a long time coming. We finally got to get the interview down. Hopefully it's not the last time, man. If there's any closing words, feel free, man.
Shout out to my brother. What's the name of the show?
DJ D, Channel Zero.
Yo, shout out to DJ D, Channel Zero. Word up, Sav Killz, your neighborhood superhero.
Peace, man.
Peace.